So I was telling Axon, when I was in school, I did art, and my best paper was imaginative composition.
What?
Paper 5.
You know what? I believe it.
That was the easy. For me,
I
it was
believe
easy, just to imagine. Like if they told me, imagine of this and this, and I could draw that.
Elijah said.
So music is, to me, it's kind of an imaginary composition that I kind of get into my head about everything, a situation, or just seeing maybe people smiling together like a couple, just chilling in the woods, or maybe
Woods.
Yo.
So for me, my best song from Elijah is New War. Like I love that song. Yeah, I always tell him that. And to my side,
because I know when you dropped weight, Rwandans were like, "We ni nani?" When they had their Axon.
So for me, I feel like, okay, I would say Wait. Among the songs that are already out, I would say Wait because it's something that I did because of me. You get like it's my own personal project. Yes. Because at that time I was, starting to put out music as Axon. You get like I've been on projects where you see my name, featuring
but
Axon.
Now
Axon,
hearing
but now
that
like this is my project and I'm having the artist on. So and also the way King attacked the song. Like I never expected him to sing because I knew him as someone who could rap.
Raps, yes.
So it's deep. I don't even know the meaning up to now very well, but I enjoy the words.
Oh my goodness. Let's listen to the sounds of Young John alongside Ashake with I Look Good. JJ, I have some gentlemen here looking good, looking fresh. I told you we're taking a trip to Kampala without even leaving the city. Ladies and gentlemen, in studios with me, I have the one and only. This is unusual. Banger boy. Kitaka, the one and only Elijah Kitaka. You know him from the hits like Nothing. Listen, the boy has been putting in work, and of course one of the hottest producers on the east side, the boy Axon.
Yeah, man.
Axon, you did beats. You've done beats. Elijah, you guys have. First of all, shout out to you on the Cartel, the EP.
Business.
Whoa. Cartel business going
Yeah.
absolutely insane. Welcome to Z Frequency, gentlemen. How you feeling?
We're feeling good.
You feeling
we're here
good?
in 250.
Come on.
Yeah, we had to come to cook and also like represent our brothers from Kampala, Uganda. So
Listen, Kampala has been
we're here for
representing the 256.
yeah.
You guys have had us in a chokehold. I had all your DJs here at one point. Now I'm getting the artists. It's amazing. Axon, how are you feeling, my brother?
I'm okay, Zuba.
You good?
Yeah, thank you for having us here.
It's my absolute pleasure. First of all, I have to give you guys your flowers before I go anywhere, before we go into any further and get into business. Elijah, the first time I actually saw Elijah perform was at Ganda Vibes. And I remember just seeing this. I was like, this guy is about to do either some crazy rock star stuff, and then he comes in, gives me some sweet mellow vibes. I said, wow, this is really unusual. But honestly, fantastic. Like from the way you present yourself, the way you carry yourself on stage, the music, fantastic.
Thank you.
10s across the board. Then we come to Axon. First of all, Axon, I told Kivumbi, I was just here with Mike last week, and I was like, between you and Axon, I don't know who's going to come out on my phone first and tell my songs to rest, because I have you on rotation from Joshua's hits to Mike to, hey, you guys are putting in the work. But we have to go back a bit. First and foremost, how did you guys meet? Where did the Elijah Axon combo come about?
I would want to listen to Elijah's side of the story.
He's like, I want to know how
why do you want to listen to my story?
he wants to know.
You're good at narrating.
This is one of those when they ask the couple, so how did you meet? And the guy just immediately, I want to hear her say it. This is one of those.
Yeah.
I think it was one of those times when you're hearing someone's work from your kind of side, and you appreciate it, and you want to collaborate with them and work with them. So I think Axon was so much with Joshua when I met him that time. So it was kind of easy, man. Like
because we all seem like such chill guys.
When it comes to giving out the art, we really it has been easy for us to come together and collaborate for a bigger cause. So yeah, I'm happy I met him. He's a cool guy, and
He's
we're
even
always
blushing,
cooking.
look.
we're always cooking the music, and I love the way we share ideas, sit down, share ideas, we help out each other. I'm a producer as well, so
Okay, let
I've
me
learned
find
a lot
out.
of things from Axon as well. Yeah.
Fantastic. Axon, what do you have to add to that? I know you're there smiling. You're like, wow, yeah, I'm such
My
a cool
story
guy.
isn't any different, but I've also I think the time I connected very well with Elijah was when he was brought to my place by Cohen JC.
Yeah.
So
Shout out Cohen.
Yeah, shout out to you, Cohen. That time I was finalizing his Rebembera
Wow.
project. So I had some songs, and that's when he's like, he played for Elijah, and then Elijah is like, I want to jump on this one, and that
Fantastic.
song ends up being Wanting You.
Oh,
Yeah.
wow. So that's how this came about.
Yeah, like the real bond started from there. Like I could meet him, holla, what's up?
Yeah,
good,
you
what?
run in the same circles. It's
yes,
like,
yes,
hi,
yes.
Wagwan.
Yeah.
Fantastic. So, Elijah, how long have you been in the music game? You just told me now that you are also in the producing game. How long have you been at this?
I think 10 years.
10 years.
Of music, like professional, like taking music as a profession. Because I remember I started drumming when I was
In
drumming
church?
was drumming
I was gonna
professionally.
ask, because
when
a lot of artists, I asked them, I used to be in a choir, I used to sing in church.
Yeah, I was a drummer in church,
I knew
but
it.
it wasn't.
I knew it.
Was
But
passing
professionally,
this
like going into the industry, it was around 2014, 15.
Wow.
Yeah.
So you've been at this for a
Yeah.
minute.
So I started my journey, and I collaborated with a lot of artists in Kampala, mostly world music artists,
Fantastic.
festival artists, so that kind of journey also groomed me to learn a lot of things along the way from all these artists like Morris, Oscar
Maurice
Sozi.
Clear. Wow.
Like I've been blessed enough to pick from different kinds of people, kind of different kind of inspiration. So, and me personally, I'm a fan of jazz. I used to really love jazz. Yeah. So it's easier for me to.
I should have won when you didn't do. I was like, I should have known.
Yeah. Jazz is I'm influenced by reggae and jazz, spirituality, and
Nobody can stop reggae.
Yeah, nobody can stop reggae.
Axon, how long have you been in the game?
I started producing in 2019.
2019.
Yes,
You lie.
yes. No,
I thought you were going to say like some crazier number. That's impressive. 2019 to now, and you've pushed out all these bangers, hit
Yeah.
after hit, hit after hit.
I feel like once you have a goal and a target, you can. Like my goal was to achieve a lot of things in the shortest time possible.
And you actually kicked off at a rocky time because right after that we entered the COVID.
Exactly, and that's. You can't even count those years because guys were locked in and all that stuff.
Yes.
So I looked at most of the producers where I come from, and I realized most of them are taking 5 years, 10 years, learning these things and making it out. I was like, no. I started in 2018, music production for like 8 months. Graduated, started up my studio 2019. The first song I did was, I think, Rose, Lamu, and me, called Feelings. Then before the end of that year, I had Tip. With Cohen and Bantu Vibes, yes. Then I did some few projects with like Fig for Maker, Shibas. Then, yes. Then I had Cohen also, Siganye, and other projects. So I met Joshua in 2021, and then we worked together now. Elijah.
Nana, what? Guys, 2019. If anything you've learned, guys, here with your goals, it's not just anyhow. It's not touch and continue. You have to be consistent. Speaking of touch and continue, let me bless you with one of my favorites, Kitaka jams. This is Touch and Continue.
Life's too short for boring music.
As if I'm in Kampala right now. Feels like you've brought Kampala to me. Now let's get into the music. Elijah, you said that you're heavy into jazz. Would you say who would you say are some of your influences when it comes to inspiration, people that you go to and you're like, I like this concept. How can I build this? How can I do this?
Okay, it's hard for me to say people, you know what I
Okay,
mean? Like,
fair.
because I feel even a young child just standing on the like along the road could inspire me to do something, you know. I would ask myself, why are they standing there? What is she really up to, you know?
And
So
start
that's
building
a
lyrics
kind
off
of
their
that's kind
thoughts.
of a story already, you know what I mean? Like,
Fantastic.
you try to build a story of her either like being lonely or something,
Oh wow.
depending on the kind of picture you have at the moment, you know. So I was telling Axon, you know, when I was in school, I did art, and my best paper was imaginative composition.
What?
Paper 5.
You know what? I believe it.
That was the easy. For me,
I
it was
believe
easy,
it.
you know, just to imagine. Like, if they told me imagine of this and this, and yeah, I could draw that.
Elijah said.
So music is, you know, to me, it's kind of an imaginary composition that I kind of get into my head about everything, a situation, or just seeing maybe people smiling together like a couple, just you know, chilling in the woods, or maybe you know,
Is imagining.
yeah, like I'm just imagining like a couple sitting in the
Let me
woods,
tell
just
you.
on a lovely couch.
Elijah, if ever you need a
And,
backup plan by then,
you know.
careers, you can also read for us audiobooks, because I can listen to your voice and I'll be like, yeah, you're right. What he said, I love it. Now, speaking of, you know, drawing, not necessarily drawing inspiration, but who are some of the artists that you're listening into, especially on the East Side? Because I can't lie, East African music has been taking over the past few months. We have really done bits. So who are some of the ones that you say people gotta watch out for, or that are on your playlist?
Bien.
Oh,
To be honest,
yes. Bien has
I'm
done
loving what Bien
bits.
is doing now, because he's kind of holding our flag
He
up
he
high.
really is. Especially
And-
after the tour, I was like,
and we don't want to let him down too, you know. That's what we're doing. And I'm here in Kigali just to also work with artists from here.
I love
Mike
it.
is my good friend, Mike Kaihura.
Shout out,
I
Mike.
feel like he's my soul brother, you know.
Oh, that's
Yeah.
beautiful.
And Kivumbi. Then we had a chance to also I had a chance to be with Benso from Nairobi, Kenya. Basically, we are here to work on a project called the East African side.
Ooh, so what I'm
So-
hearing is the boys are here to
The
cook.
boys are
Yeah,
cooking.
By the way,
So-
Fear, when a big artist and a big producer come to link up other artists, Fear, that means
Yeah.
they are heavy in
So
the
we're looking
kitchen.
at something like that, like something so big, just to, you know, I feel like as East Africa, we need to also mind the word East Africa. I know we have Uganda, Kenya, Tanzania, Rwanda, Burundi, South
Congo,
Sudan. You know what I
everybody.
mean? Now we need to embrace that. We need to come together, unite, just do music that is
I
just
love
East
that.
African, but also focusing on selling ourselves to the world.
100%.
And I feel like this is our time to you know, shine
100%.
as East Africa, you know.
Because you know, Afrobeats has done this thing where you know that the West Africans have really taken over on that
Yeah.
scene. So I
Yeah.
think you are right in saying that it's about time that East Africa also has its own imprint and, you know, has its own sound. When they know, then they come to the East Side, they're like, yeah, these are the sounds of the East Side. So Mr. Producer,
Yes,
I come to you next. You know, when you're blending East African culture, because it's very diverse. Even when you just go to Uganda, the different tribes, you go to Kenya, there's a lot of representation. You as a producer, how do you come about in bringing these sounds together? How do you sit down and you're like, I have Ben Sol on this side, I have Kitaka here, maybe I have another artist in DRC, there's Kivumbi in Kigali. How do you bring all of these together?
So for me, it's naturally something that comes. I don't know how
It's
to
a
say
talent.
it. Yes, I would say that. But being with also like fellow creatives, Itodi is a producer too. So his idea, I pick from it as well. You get, there are times where I will find Elijah when he's already like playing something, and I tell him, you know what, this is nice. Let us do this and this. And then he finds me playing something as well, and he tells me the same thing. Mind you, Ben Sol is also a good producer and a good songwriter as well.
Wow.
He will like contribute to like writing and also producing. Like they all play instruments. Mike plays the keyboard. Like all the artists I've worked with, even Joshua. You
Exactly,
get, even Kivumbi plays the
instrumentalism, yeah.
guitar. So I feel like
they make
energy
your work
around.
easy.
Exactly.
They
like,
make your work
exactly.
easy. But there's a component here that brings all of this together, which is collaboration. And actually, when I had Mike and Kivumbi here, they also talked about how collaboration is something that if we are to really push it, that East African sound is gonna go far.
Yeah.
So for you guys, you're quite seasoned in the game. Kitaka, you've been here for 10 plus. I'm still shocked about 2019, but that's still a lot of time.
Yeah.
Speak on that aspect of collaboration, because I know there's some young artists that are going to be out there like, I want to work with Kitaka, I want to work with Axon, da, da, da. But how do you get into that space of collaboration? How do you build that chemistry amongst yourselves?
I feel like it's getting out of your house and reaching out. Sometimes we want to collaborate with people, but we don't want to go on and find them.
Fair enough. You also have to go out and
you need
seek
to
those
find
opportunities.
someone, not like I'm gonna be on the radio to give out my number. No, you know what I mean.
But reaching out,
like reaching out.
genuinely.
We're always on IG. Me, I'm always in my IG, like DMs, what.
And I'll
when
attest to
people
it, by
reach
the
out-
way. Chitaka does respond. He's not
Yeah.
one of those celebs who will be like, I have too many DMs. And no, you
You know what I mean?
yeah.
Because they're easier. You have to follow up. This is like we're in kind of an era whereby phones are so important in our lives.
Exactly. The
You get to
digital
know
life,
everything in just a simple second,
that intention, exactly.
like the intention of also using everything, the gadgets,
to your
but it's also
yes.
good to also try to put yourself into the light, even though it's you're not in so much in too big light yet.
Yeah, actually, Elijah, you seem like
But-
such a mellow person who doesn't necessarily want to be like in the spotlight.
Yeah.
But you
I
have
like
to
being
you
low-key.
you see. So how did you get yourself to do that? Because in order for someone to also break onto a scene, you have to break out of your comfort zone. So if you're a mellow guy like Elijah,
I feel like it's teamwork,
teamwork.
Yeah. Me as a person, I'm too, like Axon knows, I love just doing music, but along the way I've also learned to, I'm a shy guy. Like in my times when I just come into the scene, I was so shy,
Is it?
but now I became like, I had to learn how to try to be conversational with people, also like reach out, because the thing we're talking about earlier, collaboration is more of, even if you're in a record label that could get you that artist, they advise you to reach out to the artist.
Build the
Yeah.
chemistry.
When they get the
yourself,
artist, they're going to give you the number. They tell you, now talk to the artist, make talk, have a conversation, be involved with them. So they put it in your hands for you now to tell them, we had
because
a
you
conversation
actually have to
about
build
this.
that relationship.
Yeah, you're supposed to build it.
Absolutely. So, Axon, I imagine it's not always smooth running and, artists cooperating and saying, yeah, let's work together and do this. How do you deal with the challenges of people who may not be as open to collaboration or even open to feedback? Because sometimes I know you might give someone and be like, yeah, that one, it wasn't hitting, cancel that. How do you deal with giving that feedback? Because you seem also like a very, very chill guy. You don't want...
But it's real, by the way.
Yeah.
He will tell you the
Yeah.
truth. Let me give you a scenario.
Uh-huh.
When we're working on music with Axon, it's so surprising. Like, I do all these ad libs and what, and he could tell you, like, no, this is not going to work. Not because it's trying to put
Bring
it
you
down,
down, yeah.
but we're trying to be disciplined enough
And
to
build
make
the
a good
sound,
song. You know what I
yeah.
mean?
Yeah.
We might have much, yet we don't need all that much.
I
feel
like that.
yes,
I
feel
like that a lot.
The small circle of people I have understand me. And I understand them as well. So even if I tell him something that maybe it feels like it's right to him and I see it's not right, he will try to understand where I'm coming from. Yesterday we were making a song with him at night. with
Yeah, I
Kivumbi. And
Press the brake, press the brake, press the brake. I want to get that scoop on what's coming up, what the boys are cooking up in the city. This is still the hottest frequency in the city, none other than Z Frequency. Don't touch that dial, stick around and stay a while. Still locking in with some of Kampala's finest, the boy Axon and the one and only Banga Boy, the most unusual. First of all, why unusual? Where did this come about?
Sometimes you have to believe in yourself. And
So
you know,
so I'm assuming Elijah Kitaka is actually your government name,
yeah.
and it's not a stage name. So why did you choose not to do like my name is Banga Boy?
It's building a legacy.
Oh, I love
Yeah.
that. I love that.
I feel like I need my name to live longer. I don't want people to be confused when they
what
start
is his name
asking
again?
about. Yes, what was his name? He was called so and so.
Mboba Banga Boy.
Peer pressure. It was called peer pressure, but but it's more of keeping, the legacy.
I
like,
love that.
I really want my name to, stay into people's ears. The original Kitaka, the one and only. This is
I
unusual.
love
Unusual.
it. I love it. And another thing that you also stand out for outside of the music is your style. The most unusual. Tell me a bit about the Elijah Chita. How would you describe your style? Freedom.
Yeah.
And indeed, I feel like it's very depending on the day, because there's times I'll see you in an all black fit going crazy,
Yeah.
and then there's other times I'll see you popping out of the little I'm like, yeah, really, when he said unusual, because you never know what's coming next.
Yeah, so I feel like it's more of expressing yourself, loving yourself, and feeling free. Sometimes I feel like there's a lot of judgment out there, but people don't understand when a person wants to love themselves. I feel like people get too intimidated by a person having self-love. They get afraid, or they get scared. I don't know what happens to people, but
I feel like it might be too
sometimes people should understand that someone just understood themselves better. Yeah, so
knowing self and loving self, two
like
very
knowing
important
yourself.
components.
So me personally, fashion is I love fashion, I understand fashion, but it also represents freedom to me. So I could express, if I want to put on shorts, I'll put on shorts.
And honestly, it also speaks to you as an artist, because I feel like it can present sides of your personality,
Actually,
without you having to say a word.
fashion really brings out my exact personality as a person.
And I have to say, I love your jewelry. I've just been saying, I'm like, yeah, I love it.
Thank you.
I love it. Now, you guys said that you're here to cook up some. First of all, before we even get to what you're cooking, I'm curious, do you all have your own songs that you've produced, made, and you're like, this is my favorite song? Me, I've told you my favorites from Elijah. Ndiwo, Touch and Continue.
I mean, it's hard to say I have a favorite song.
If you had to pick one, then maybe, I know your music describes you or lives up to who you are to a certain extent. If you had to pick a song and you say, if you actually want to know Elijah a bit and you want to get a little dazzle of my personality, which song would you say is Elijah?
I think Weather for Two.
Weather for Two.
Yeah.
Sour lover boy. Why Weather for Two?
You just told. You just asked me if it something that can really describe.
All I heard
me,
from Axon was
Weather for Two.
Weather for Two. Axon, And for you? Pick your favorite Elijah jam and your own Axon produced. You put your tag on it and you said,
My
yeah.
beat tip. For Axon, it's my beat tip, for real.
I'm dead.
I'm not like you, my brother. So for me, my best song from Elijah is Ndiwo. I love that song. Yeah, I always tell him that. And to my side,
because I know when you dropped weight, Rwandans were like, we ni nani? When they had their Axon.
So for me, I feel like, okay, I would say wait. Among the songs that are already out, I would say wait, because it's something that I did because of me. You get it's my own personal project. Yes. Because at that time I was, starting to put out music as Axon. You get I've been on projects where you see my name, featuring
but
Axon.
Now hearing
but now
that
this is my
Axon.
project and I'm having the artist on. So, and also the way King attacked the song, I never expected him to sing because I knew him as someone who could rap.
Raps, yes.
So it's deep. I don't even know the meaning up to now very well, but I enjoy the
Oh
words. and
my
everything.
goodness. Let me tell you, that is a heartbreak jam, by the way, in case you didn't know. Not necessarily heartbreak, but one of those where the one who got away.
Oh,
You know,
okay.
like I'm still trying to tell you,
Yeah.
baby boy, sweetheart, let's sit
everyone,
down.
everyone has that one.
But,
And
he,
of
but he, has
course,
his, he has his favorite song, but it's not yet out.
Yes,
Oh.
there's one
It's called
like
12th August
12th
2025.
August.
It should have been 11th August because that's my wedding. Just kidding.
and you know what's crazy? Elijah made for me that song on my BD like
When's your birthday?
12th August. I was in
Oh,
Kigali.
shout out to the August. We should have celebrated together. I'm 11th August. That's crazy.
Oh, that's
That's
crazy. That's crazy.
So what are you cooking up? Before I let you go, you said you're in the city to cook up some hot music. Not even that, but also getting to know different people. So Elijah, who has been on your radar in Kigali?
Mike, for real.
Mike, your
Yeah.
soul brother.
Man, I love Mike. to be
Mixed
hon-
of us, darling.
To be honest,
Mixed of us.
when I'm with Mike, trust me,
Different vibe.
Magic.
we don't drop the mic. We
You
hold
don't drop the mic with
We
Mike.
don't.
I love.
We
So,
don't drop
is
the
it safe
mic.
to say that you're cooking up some more?
We're
Yeah.
cooking up. I'm cooking up more music with Mike. I did some music with Kivumbi,
Come on.
and
very
I want to
good
do
project.
music with like some female artists. You know, I feel like
Period.
I haven't
Yes,
really given
tap
female
into.
artists time, like the artists here in Kigali.
Listen, I'm gonna give you my top 3: Aline Sano, Bokoro,
Aline,
Angel,
actually, Aline.
Mutoni.
but I want to
Yeah.
work with all of them. You know,
You see, actually, why limit yourself,
Yeah,
ladies?
all of them. ladies.
Tap
hit
in,
up
tap
Zuba.
in.
Hit up
Anuja
Zuba.
is here right now.
Tap in.
Yeah.
For real.
And you, Axon, who's been on your radar?
It will always be king for me in
Yeah.
Kigali. Like, you know,
That's your boy.
yeah. Like, it takes care of me when I'm this side very well, very, very
Hey, shout
very
out
well.
King for showing
Yes.
some good
I
run
always
and
do the same.
hospitality,
I always
man.
do the same when he comes over there. So it's
We
he
saw in the
understands
video.
me, yeah, he
Mm.
understands me. I understand him. So King, yeah, but also Mike, man, I can't forget Mike. Mike is someone that is too deep for this earth. Like they can't understand him. Like
Can I tell you how I
It's
met Mike?
Yes,
Funny
yes.
story. So back in the day, I used to sing in the choir, and guess who was on the keys? Mike.
Mike Ihura.
So we used to always be around each other, and he'll be like, "Yeah, that's a little flat. Go up a bit." And we formed this friendship. Then years down the line, I mean, we've known each other from childhood. He dropped Zuba.
Oh.
So when he dropped Zuba, the thing became Mike and Zuba. It's a collabo. They are a thing.
Oh.
Then he went a step further, released Zuba the EP, and dropped it on my birthday. They're like, "Yep,
Crazy.
it's official, guys.
That's
New
crazy.
couple in town." You know how TMZ drops? They were waiting to catch me and make somewhere and just They're like,
Are you
"It's
sure
official."
there was nothing?
That's my brother. Guys, he's just.
I'm gonna start using that as well.
Yeah, she's my sister. I let you. No one will believe you. Me, they will
Why?
believe me. Weather for two is all I'm gonna say. Gentlemen, it's been such a pleasure having you on the frequency. Thank you for stopping by. I cannot wait to hear what you guys are cooking up. Given the talent that you have and the talent that you're meeting here, these are the real ministers of enjoyment, actually. So
Yeah.
shout out to you guys. Wishing you plenty of success. I can't wait to drop. If you don't premiere them here, just know I will have a bone to pick when I come to Kampala.